to 101. A company makes two products, X and Y, using the same type of direct labor. Production capacity per period is restricted to 60,000 direct labor hours. The contribution per unit is $8 per product X and $6 per product Y. The following constraints apply to production and sales. I'm sure that you have seen the linear programming lecture and linear programming video. X is less than 10,000. X is your sales demand for product X. So product X total demand is 10,000 units or less. Product Y demand is 12,000 units or less. And then direct labor hours are 5X plus 4Y is less than equal to $60,000. 5X plus 4Y is less than equal to $60,000. Okay. Labor hours. 5X means that each unit of X, because this is X is number of units of product X, Y is number of units of product Y. 5X means that 5 hours, because this is for direct labor hour equation. 5 hours labor hours are used in product X, 4 labor hours are used in product Y. So whatever are the number of X and Y, multiply with 5 and 4, and they should be less than equal to $60,000, 60,000 hours. I mean, you cannot have 100,000 hours. Within 60,000 hours, you have to produce X and Y, and each X will take 5 hours and each Y will take 4 hours. The contribution maximizing output is to produce and sell 10,000 units of product X and 2,500 units of product Y. What is the shadow price per direct labor hour, and for how many additional hours of labor does this shadow price per hour apply? So what should be the shadow price, and for how many next hours it will apply? Please read the question and then I will do it. I need to do this question, but you read it twice so that you understand. So now this is interesting question. Actually, they are giving it 2 marks, but this definitely is not 2 marks thing. And and the question also has a very important, interesting, and in-depth concept behind it. So let's spend some time in dissecting this question. They have given you constraints. They told you that your contribution constraint is maximum contribution constraint 5X plus 4Y. This is what we have. And if you remember that contribution maximization is 5X plus 4Y is equal to, K. If you remember from the lecture, we called it K, like contribution maximization. So how much is the contribution if you go with 5X plus 4Y, and I call it is equal to contribution, where X is the number of, number of units of X, and Y is the number of units of product Y. 5 was the number of hours spent on 1 unit of X. 5 is, and then 4 is the number of hours, labor hours spent on 1 unit of Y. And they should not be more than 60,000. It is equal to and greater than 60,000. And the question again is about labor hours. They ask you that what is the shadow price per direct labor hour and for how many additional hours? So first let's calculate the shadow price. If you remember from there, we said that if we change 1 additional hour, what will be the contribution? So we calculate the old contribution and we calculate the new contribution. If I go back to this thing, my actual plan was how many units you were selling for X and how many units you were selling for Y. You were selling that, I say that units of X and units of Y, because they told you that production capacity per period is restricted to 60,000 direct labor hours. The contribution per unit is $8 for X and $6 for Y. And then you have sales demand for product X and Y. So it was 10,000 units of X and 12,000 units of Y. And then the contribution per unit of X was 8 and the contribution per unit of Y was 6. So the contribution which we can achieve from our existing scenario you can get a contribution of 152,000, if I'm not wrong. 12,000. Why sales demand for product? No, it is. Oh, sorry. This is 25,000. 2,500. For Y, it is 2,500. For X, it is 10,000. For Y, it is 2,500. So let me put it here. The maximum contribution which we can achieve, our contribution here until the original condition, it is 95,000. While using 60,000, if I use my 10,000, if I use my 60,000 labor hours, 60,000 labor hours, 60,000 labor hours can give me 10,000 units of X, 2,500 units of Y, and total contribution of 95,100. And this will be achieved with 60,000 labor hours. Now we need to see that if we increase our labor hours to 60,001, then how much the contribution will become. Whatever will be the additional contribution, whatever you will get here, the number, the difference between this and this will be the shadow price. Like the change in the contribution, just like we did here, that if we increased from labor hour from 50 to 51, what is the increase in contribution? The difference was your shadow price. The same principle we are going to use here. So we say that our X is equal to 10,000. This is for clear. This is one equation. And let me put it as equation. I can say that X is equal to 10,000. And then they gave us another equation, 5X plus 4Y. And they use the sign less than equal to, but you can put it as equals to sign, 6,001. 5X plus 4Y is equal to 6,001. 5X means that 5 labor hours in each X and 4 labor hours in each Y. When I say 5X, it means 5 labor hours in each unit of X and 4 labor hours in each unit of Y, and you multiply them and the total number of hours are 60,001 hours. And now you can replace the values. I can say that, subtracting the value of X from equation 1 into equation 2. So this X is equal to 10,000. I can say 5 multiplied by this X is equal to 10,000 plus 4Y is equal to 6,001. I just put the value of X and I can say that 4Y is equal to, it is 60,001 minus 50,000. And this is actually 4Y. I'm sorry for this keyboard is really bothering me. I just, repaired it. I just changed it yesterday. And then I can say that 4Y is equal to, how much it makes? 60,001, it is 10,001. 10,001 hours. And then you can say that Y is equal to
2,500.
10,001 divided by 4, right? And
Yes,
Y is equal to 250.25. Y is equal to 2500.25. If you do not understand until here, please ask me. Please ask me until here.
Sir, I was trying to put the formula value of X and Y in this equation. Like X of 10,000 to 5 and 12,000 to 4.
Okay. So what you have now, what is Y? Y was the sales demand of product Y. You calculated Y. What is Y? Y is the sales demand for product Y, which means that if you add one more unit, your demand for product Y can increase from 2,500. Before you were making 2,500 units. Now you will be able to make 2,500 into 0.25. So Our revised schedule will be, my revised schedule will be like this. 10,000, 2500. Instead of 2500, I will put 250.25. And now this is the answer. It was 95,000 before, and it is 95,000 and a little bit more. So how much is the difference? The difference between this and this. This is your shadow price. $1.5 you can pay extra. Listen, understand the scenario. You are already selling 10,000. 10,000 is your maximum sales demand of product X. You cannot sell more than 10,000. You are already planning the contribution maximum output is to produce and sell 10,000 of product X. So maximum demand is 10,000 and you are already budgeting for 10,000. So you cannot increase the production of X. If you get one more labor hour, will you produce X? You will not produce X because your sales demand for product Y is 12,000. But how much is your budget? How much you are making? You are only making 2,500. Why you are making less? Because you do not have additional labor hours. Whatever labor hours are there, these 60,000 labor hours, you have divided between making 10,000 of X and 2,500 of Y. If I get additional labor hour, I will not be making X. I will be making Y because in Y, I still have some gap. Market demand for Y is 12,000. I am only making 2,500 because I do not have labor hours. So if I bring one more labor hour, like this, I can make the units of Y like 2,500.25 units. So 0.25 units will come extra. And when I put this equation in this equation, so it means my contribution will increase from 95,000 to 95,000 $1.5. So $1.5 is extra, which every one additional hour labor hour will add. Every labor hour additionally will add $1.5. So this is my shadow price. We can give maximum $1.5 extra as shadow price. So shadow price they are asking, what is the shadow price per direct labor hour? So for every direct labor hour, which I will add into my system, I will use it on making Y units, the units of product Y. And as a result, every one labor hour will increase my contribution by 1.5 hours. So we can give 1.5 hours extra for labor hour. Now the question is that how many labor hours you will buy more? It said that the second part, and for how many additional labor hours you will pay. So will you buy only 1 hour or 2 hours or what? Your total demand for Y was 12,000. You already are budgeting at 2,500. So what is the shortage? How much is the shortage of labor hours? How much is the shortage of units? Yes, please. Can somebody tell me?
10,000 simply.
Huh?
9,500.
No. Yeah, 9,500 units are shortage.
Yes,
So
sir.
then how many labor hours you can buy more? How much time is taken on one unit of Y? How many labor hours are taken on 1 unit of Y?
1.5.
No, 4 hours, yeah. I just made a circle
No.
here.
4 hours.
So
4 hours.
yes,
38
sir, 4 hours.
4 hours. So
hours. 38,000 hours.
38,000 hours you will buy.
Yes, sir.
38,000. Because your issue is that your demand is 12,000, you are making 2,500. So you need to make 9,500 units more for Y. And each unit of Y takes 4 hours. So it means that you are willing to buy 38,000 more hours of labor. More than that, you don't need. 38,000 maximum hours you are interested to buy. So your 38,000 is maximum additional labor hours which
Yes,
you
sir.
can buy, and this is the price which you are willing to pay. $1.5 per hour as shadow price and 38,000 direct labor hours. Answer should be A option. Listen, I took a lot of time because I was not doing the question. I was explaining the shadow pricing concept. What you should do, very simple, find out your existing contribution. This is your existing contribution, 95,000. This number you have. Then you say, if I increase I take this equation, how the labor hours are used. And I just increased by $1. We just increased by $1. We said that labor hours are not 60,000, they are 60,001. So if they are 60,001, you can make Y 2500. You put the number here and you say the new contribution is 95. The difference between the old contribution and the new contribution, that is going to be your shadow price. One part is solved. Second is how many labor hours. So naturally speaking, our shortage is 9,500 units. Each unit takes 4 hours and extra labor hours will be 38,000.